Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Yamal. Scholes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. And he cuts out the supply.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Madrid do have a chance to counter here. That pass isn't the best. Baresi. That's a sharp pass. And it's Scholes. That has been cut short. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Owen. And that's nice and simple for the keeper.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Ambitious ball here. Well timed. Oh no, this does not look good. Pickford gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Now it's Owen. 30 minutes gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Yamal. And this is Scholes. Goes for a shot! It's there! There is the breakthrough! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Owen. Cleared without complication. Argentina have reclaimed it. Now it's Owen. And Owen! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Owen clearly felt that distance.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick
look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Madrid can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Koundé with the clearance. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Defending of the desperate variety. Yamal. Beckham simply refused to be outdone there. And here's Bale. Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Cross needs to be... Header! And he's following up! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Hazard at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter.
A header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be
He's having a shot! No, not quite.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that has put paid to that. Yamal delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Great vision. Bale.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shoots! They've scored! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
After 79 minutes
So is this the start of a comeback? He's got away. That's good play. Yamal's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Looking for the run, and this is Neymar. Takes the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Scholes. Good ball, good take. Yamal! Sticks it away! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. It's starting to look like a done deal now. That's good vision. They want to be quick to recover this. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Scholes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good read, needed to be. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And already we're underway here. Can he latch on to this?
In Paul Scholes, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield, one of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable danger in this team.
It's played through for him. Oh, he goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
De Bruyne. Tries to play it through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Timber getting this one clear. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Batistuta. Now that's well seen too. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Scholes. Threads one in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. Played in. It is a corner. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Shoots! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply. And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
We're down, but we're far from out. Now let's all rally behind the boys and show them a bit of support. Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Adams. Koundé. Scholes. Can he get on the end of this? Scholes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross goes in there. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Scholes. And smartly reclaimed. And Adams. Koundé. They get a throw in.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Knocks it into space. It's a threatening ball. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Scholes. Nakata. Rodri. And it's Scholes. Scholes. Scholes driving forwards. And he thumps it clear. It's a good ball out wide. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He'll try to keep this alive. It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Looking for options for movement. Into the last 5 minutes. Could be danger here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Some resolute defending there, and it's been played through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rodri. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Batistuta. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired. Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about...
He's having a go! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And he was quick to react. Raul, Brest, looking to pass their way through. Azar. Now it's Batistuta. Puyol does really well to win the ball there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Batistuta. Cleared without hesitation. Fires it in low. Defending of the desperate variety. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. And he's taking no chances there. Looking for the run, and this is Azar. Puyol. Brest applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Rodri cuts out the pass. Out to the right. Oh, this looks sharp. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal. Lofted in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. And he's had a hit! Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The breakthrough arrives at last! You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Brest have fired themselves in front. Shot a goal! Beckham clears. And it's Scholes. Trion tries to clear. That's really well cleared. And he's quick to snatch it back. Raul. Madrid still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Scholes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Takes aim, and there's the header! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
66 minutes
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's managed to get rid. Short changes him with that pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Stade Brestois clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter.
Real chance! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Brest! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
David Beckham. Substitution.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick...
Oh no, this does not look good. Yamal! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
82 minutes is...
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Yamal! Substitution.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed...
And Batistuta! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And yes, it's him again. Having turned the... A header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
That is ended up in no man's land. Has a look and place it forward. That's a little off target. Back into the middle. De Jong. Scholes. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Hello, everybody.
Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to play it through.
Oh, really well played.
Hazard on a charge down the left.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's picked it up out wide. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Neymar. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of...
Scores! There it is! First blood drawn. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Otto.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. Chance, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out for a throw. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Alvarez. Scholes looking to add to his goal. Hazard looking to run onto it. That really would have raised the roof.
Well, look, we know there's a sense of artistry in everything he does. That's so typically him.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Neymar.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Scholes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, looks a smashing ball. Torres! Adams gets it clear. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Looking for options for movement. Good read, needed to be. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. too long getting forward.
Messi simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Backward it goes. And here's Alvarez.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
And there's the shot! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Here's Yamal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, no joy this time. He shifted it to the flank. Camavinga! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, what has happened here? And he's in on, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. This has to be a spell of no fear. They can't leave anything out there.
Threads one in. Yamal. This looks promising. Aimed in towards the centre. Scholes. Yamal. He is through here. Yamal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Plays it across. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Aimed beyond the defence. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Alvarez. Now that looks a decent ball. And time is up. Madrid have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Scholes claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Outside the stadium gate.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Yamal! And that was very necessary. Passing is crisp and sharp, played out to the right. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Not the most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Caceres. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Hazard. He has found a way. It's Hazard!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Raul. Still goalless. The ball has bounced loose now. And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pirlo. Manchester United applying the press here. Cruyff! Oh, a very decent attempt. Well timed, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Great vision. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Scholes. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's a little off target. Baresi. And it's been given away. He's shifting through the gears here. Great ball and he's in. It scores! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ball's gone out of play. And back to the goalkeeper. Cannavaro. Now Costa Curta. Pirlo puts his foot on the gas. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more...
Goes for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Looking to play him in. Baresi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. quality ball. Tries to pass it through. And it's Rosicki. Now that looks a decent ball. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Baresi. Looking for options for movement. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! It's in! And finally he has breathed life into the game! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Vinicius Junior. Batistuta.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! And that could have brought them level.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Rosicki. Oh, well played, well played. Cruyff. Cruyff! And for a moment, time stood still. And he's intervened well there. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Rosicki. And he's forced to go back. And time is up. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Azar, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Fellow attendees, this is a
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Shooting chance!
He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh no, what has happened here? Costa Curta. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Scholes. Now it's Yamal. Looking to play him in. Great chance! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That is decidedly lacking.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Costa Curta. Tries to pass it through. Caught offside that time. Cannavaro. Costa Curta. Threads one in. Chouameni. Almost half an hour in now. Hazard. Plenty to aim at. Chance! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Gets his head on it! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Costa Curta. And it's Cruyff. Raul. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he welcomes it in. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better.
And the keeper's given it away. Nice physical challenge. Has a look up and drives it forward. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. That's really well cleared. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cruyff. There's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And a quick reminder,
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And we're already back up and running after half-time. No changes at the interval. Van Nistelrooy! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Now that's well seen too. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rodri has created 1 goal already. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is a brilliant interception. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Hazard. Costa Curta. Oh, good spread. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raul is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. And that's a dangerous ball. And again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has put paid to that. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. He's picked his way through. Judge, surely! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again. And he should have made it 4.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. Cruyff getting this one clear. Tries to play it through. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Yamal picks it up out wide.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Yamal. Nice control. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. That has ended up in no man's land. Serginho. Vinicius Junior. Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone... He's had a shot!
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He is through here! And they're back on the ball again. He's had it taken off him. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Goes for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. That pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. Scholes. Yamal. He's got away. Takes a shot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's Scholes! No goals as yet. Now, can they get him away? Vardiol gets across to intercept that. Caceres, looking for a runner. Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's a sharp pass. He's in a great position here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
The ball swung in. And it's Scholes. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Scholes. Scholes! It's in!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer...
Goes for a shot! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Oh, what has happened here? Cleared without hesitation. And they can counter here. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that is a little undercooked. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Scholes has found the net here, of course.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. And this is Batistuta. And he's managed to get rid. Rodri aimed beyond the defence. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. Elects to cross. Diogo Costa gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. And it's Rivaldo. That has been slung wide. And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Rivaldo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, they've got it again. Cannavaro is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a searching pass. Good effort from distance. And they win it back again. He has found a way through. Can he get on the end of this? Nunez. The ball has bounced loose now. And the counter is on. That ball looks a good one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. Scholes, and he's been shifted off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chouameni. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Back into the middle. He is decent chance! That's an imaginative pass. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez, because he...
And a chance! No way. He's having a go! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Rivaldo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Beckham. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Quarter of an hour played. He won't be happy with that one. So it is still 0-0. Rivaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Hazard. And he was quick to react. That's really nicely played. And he's there to clear it. Now he's got space here. Belletti. Has a shot! It's a loose ball. To Nielsen. Adams gets it away. And he's let fly! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Koundé, neither side giving way. It has been tight. It's a pretty loose pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Yamal. That's tidy. He's got away. Yamal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Great vision. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! It's in!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking to play him in. Neuer claims it, and the danger passes. Yamal, probing pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And he's gone looking for safety. Knocks it into space. He's in space and looking for options. And he takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Rivaldo. Ambitious ball here. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And here's Yamal. Delivers with... He's got two! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Nunez. Shot could be a great chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rivaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Caceres, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Scholes. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off for him.
3-0 and the shot!
3 minutes at a time.
A whisker away from making it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. He's going for goal! He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And the keeper threw out a limb. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy way. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. Great vision. Played through for the wide man. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Scholes. And it's Van Dijk. Cannavaro. Nuno Mendes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Yamal. Guardiola. Tries to pass it through. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Punched away. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Caceres clears. Great touch. Here's a shot!
Guardiola really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Ah, he's given it away. And this is Azar. Scholes.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Harness! And it's Seedorf. A nice sequence of passes, this. Azar. Hazard puts his foot on the gas. That's a shade optimistic. Scholes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's shifting through the gear. Terrific header!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, that's well spotted. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Some first half thoughts?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that. And still very much in.
Madrid are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for.
Substitution.
Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now.
Good chance here! Guardiola. Cannavaro. And this is Ronaldo. Chouameni. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking tidy in possession here. And Owen!
Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Guardiola gathers from the goal kick. Now there's a fine ball, and he's running through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
There will be a throw-in. Cannavaro. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Guardiola. Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is ended up in no man's land. Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Shapes to shoot! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Calm, composed, confident, what a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Messi! Now. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Owen. No, it's come to nothing. That's that, the end. Madrid are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted than... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all the
welcome to
ingredients for a
today's
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Foot in. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shot shapes to shoot! And he's done it! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Oh, he's been charged, surely! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper...
Oh, he's been caught on it! Shot a goal! Well, now it's a... And he's following up!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Oh, good spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Fernando Torres. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Oh, what has happened here? Scholes with the clearance. Yamal is onto this.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! It's there! And they get themselves in front! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Madrid go into the lead. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Yamal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
And he's in. There's the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Hazard with the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
The less said about that pass, the better. Neuer is there to clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Dinks one through. Mbappe. Great vision. Perfectly measured that. Face to face with the keeper. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the lead now is 2. And we've reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Madrid head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to thread one through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Can he finish? Fantastic save by Rooney! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Has a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented.
It's Neymar! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Yamal carries the ball down the right. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Haaland. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Spread out to the left. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's the throw. And that has been clubbed away. Tries to pass it through. Decent chance! And he hits the net. It is no contest. It is a landslide. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. As you can see, we've already started here. And back to the goalkeeper.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? Great vision. Cruyff. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Koundé gets it clear.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Hazard with the delivery. That's a decent clearance. Raul. Adams calmly anticipates. Camavinga. Madrid have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Yamal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Costa Curta. It's a good run down the right. Couldn't squeeze it through. Short changes him with that pass. And now they can clear their lines. Quality ball. Can he get on the end of this? No way through. It's Neymar! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Produces a cross. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Batistuta. He can run onto that. He's picked his way through. Batistuta! Here's a chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Hazard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Costa Curta. And it's Cruyff. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Hazard looking to run onto it. Referee's given a throw. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Raul, and it's Van Nistelrooy. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
what an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Jamal! Cruyff. Raul. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a fine interception. Jamal's cross. And the finish! They've scored! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's really well cleared. It's Pirlo! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ball is over the line. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Spread out to the left. Threads one in. Looking to play him in. Now it's Camavinga. Cross it. Header! They've scored! Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the...
He's got full! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Pinches it off him. Pirlo. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Now, can they get him away? Jamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Jamal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Raul. Now Cruyff. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He is through here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Can he finish? It's there. With so little time left. Grandstand finish. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Minutes has been indicated.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle.